welcome to our YouTube channel.
Hi, how you guys doing? Yay, the Agro Family channel.
Yeah, if you're new to this channel, well, my name is Judith and
I'm Martin, and we are Judy Mart Org.
Judy Mart. So it's good to see you guys. How has it been? How has the week been?
Yeah, I hope you guys had a nice time. We're looking forward to meeting you guys again from internet land, and hoping that we can bring some joy to your homes today. Yeah,
That's correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, so welcome everybody. Remember in our last video we said we were going to share more details,
Exactly.
But something happened 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
It was our wedding anniversary.
Dun dun da dun 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 da dun. Who knows that song? One really needs to know the lyrics of that song. What does it even mean? Okay, I think he's here. Comes to bride, right?
Comes to bride, I think so. So it was our wedding anniversary. Yeah. Oh God, we are so thankful to God.
Thank God.
It's been 3 good years of God's blessings. 3 good years of learning.
Technically, more than 3 years.
Technically more than 3 years, because our traditional wedding and the court wedding, I think both of them happened. I know both of them happened in 2017 back home in Nigeria. But then we had our church wedding early in 2018 here in Canada. So if you want to go with the church wedding, you say 3 years. But then if you want to look at everything as a whole, when we first more than 3 years.
started our journey together as man and wife, I would say we'll go with June. Yeah, exactly. June was when we did the Ibanku. Let us know what you let us know what that means.
That we're just trying to find out if you know the meaning.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so welcome again, guys. So today we decided that we should look at something new, something different.
And what might that be?
It's kind marriage, ready or not?
Here we go again. What is it with women and marriage? She's so excited about it. Well, I'm excited too, but not the way you guys take it to another level.
Marriage, guys. So today we'll be talking about our marriage, a little bit about our marriage.
Yeah, it has to be a little bit because there's so much to talk about.
Yeah. And the focus would really be sharing the qualities that we believe are important in marriages.
Yeah.
So
the key stuff, key details, or not? Yeah, key details, key aspects that we're willing to share. Yeah. One thing please, if you know any person who has 100% perfect marriage, let me know. We need to know how they're doing it. And then when you're letting us know, you explain to us what you mean by 100% perfect. Right?
Good homework for you.
But I would say that our marriage has been a blessing to my life. Personally, I've learned a lot from this wonderful woman, this wonderful species beside me. And I hope that I've also been of a great benefit to my wife, But the most important thing is marriage is a place where love is really practiced. And I pick my words. I didn't say true love. I said love, because there is nothing like fake love and true love.
Yeah, it's either there's love.
You either are in love, or you love, or you do not. There's no in between, and that's because love is a choice. So I think I'll just stop talking now so that my wife can explain to me what she has in mind, because she's always thinking of something.
Okay, guys. So a disclaimer: we are not marriage counselors, and we are not experts.
Yes, we are not experts.
So don't say, "Oh, Martin and Judith said this is it, and so this is how it's gonna be." No. We are just sharing our experience with you, right? We think those qualities are important, but I'm sure there are so many other qualities that you believe that spouses should have in marriages, right? So we'll just share and honestly, we're not going to talk about all of them really. We're just going to share 3. So Martin is going to, mention 3 qualities.
That sounds interesting.
I'll mention 3 qualities. And we would explain what we really mean.
It's not a game, it's not a competition, so don't expect to see
No. So let's dive right
into it.
Over to you, Martin.
Okay, I was gonna say over to you, but okay.
So
what's the question?
just list and explain. Okay. Just mention 3 qualities that you think I possess, and that you believe that those qualities have helped in our marriage. So 3 qualities that you believe that I possess, and that you believe those qualities have helped in this marriage.
Yeah. So first of all, you're a loving wife. You are a wonderful personality. You're a wonderful person, rather, and you have a wonderful personality. And one apart from the qualities, I would say you really compliment me. Or rather, complete me. So that goes in saying that you have this quality which I really admire so much, and that is the fact that just that laugh, you hear that laughter, she brings joy to the home. And when that laughter is not there, and when I'm not picking it as quickly as I should, I know that there's something wrong. So it gives me an opportunity to troubleshoot and know how to fix things, because I just love to see her happy, and I love to see her radiate that joy. Second quality is the fact that you take very good care of our daughter. I mean, I look at her and I'm like, you're just enjoying your home. I can see the way my wife dotes on her, and it makes me really happy to see a mother that cares so much of our child. And it's a very wonderful quality, and it's good. It's good to see. I forgot to come with some because I came prepared, right? She thought I was going to be on the hot seat. And the last but not the least, she's a wonderful cook. I mean, she makes me run home thinking of the dining table, thinking of dreaming. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, what are we going to eat today? Because it's something exciting. Can't wait to taste her good food. It's a good thing. And they say it, it's being chimed out there that a way to a man's heart is through something, a particular organ. So yeah, so these are among so many other wonderful qualities, but I must pinpoint these 3. I think I just have to mention one more, and my wife really does fear God, and I thank God for that, because He's given me a wife that honors Him, and there is nothing more that I can ask for. So if you find any lady with at least some of these qualities I've mentioned, you should hold on to that person and make sure you're treating that person right. Yeah, that's from me.
Thank you very much. I am
You're welcome.
so happy to hear this.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think I have to answer that question. So
yeah,
the first quality I would say is humility. My husband is humble. Guys, I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not trying to make it look like he's humble. It's as simple as that. He's humble. He's just somebody who respects everyone. He's someone who believes in everybody. He's somebody who doesn't look down on people. He's just so humble. He wants to relate with everybody. He wants to be everybody's friend. He wants to make people happy. He tries
Okay, I get what you mean.
Everyone,
yeah.
And he doesn't try to bring anybody down. Just think of it that way. So my husband is very humble, but he's quick to forgive. He doesn't want troubles. He wants a happy home. He wants us to live in peace. I'm thankful to God. Honestly, I'm thankful to God, because imagine living in a home that is full of joy, living in a home that is full of peace. You know what that means, guys. So I'm thankful to God for my husband. I'm really thankful. So the second quality, oh God, my husband is selfless. I really mean it, guys. I really mean it. This man can go out of his way, to put a smile on someone's face. this guy can he cares about people. He's so selfless. Most times he puts people before him, and I tell him, I say, it's good, it's a good quality, but please take some time to also, think about yourself. Take some time to also consider yourself first.
Yeah,
right?
consider it.
Yeah, consider yourself first. So he's a very selfless person.
Thank you.
Thank God for him. And
Thank God. Hallelujah.
And then the last quality, he knows God. Now let me explain.
Because I said hallelujah, right?
I want to make this very clear, because when you say somebody knows God, to some people, he knows God means he goes to church. He knows God means, he studies the Bible, or he knows God means he can, quote the scriptures. But that's not really what I mean. He knows God in the sense that he goes to church, he studies the scriptures, but he's working every day to live the life that God wants him to live. He's working every day to put into practice what he has learned. He works every day to make sure that he's living by God's standard. Guys, that's not easy. And I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm just saying
I am not in any way
grace
perfect.
is available, right, to everyone. And he knows how to tap, how to utilize the grace that is available to live his life. He's somebody who wants to really reflect what God wants him to. So he tries to live his life in accordance to God's words. But remember, not by his strength. He uses the grace that God has made available. So I'm thankful that I have somebody who loves God, who loves people, who cares about
Thank you so much.
people. So
Thank God.
I'm thankful to God.
Thank God.
Won't you cry?
Maybe I'm saving the tears for later.
Okay. So now the next question is this: what advice? Now remember, we're not marriage counselors. So, but if somebody comes to you now, seeking for advice, what advice will you give to someone who is planning on getting married?
Yeah, those are very good questions. I mean, anyone can
Just
answer the
three,
question.
just
So,
three things you'll
so
tell
since it's a rule of three, number one is you need to understand yourself. You need to know who you are. Really take some time to know the kind of person you are. Don't get yourself mixed up in the crowd. And this is for people who are really doing a lot of soul searching. So sometimes it's hard for you to find out yourself when you're amongst so many friends all the time. You tend to think that their likes are your likes, their dislikes are yours as well. And you make yourself to believe that. Remember, first, I'm not saying you should not have friends. I'm not saying you should not interact with people, but still create a balance where you can really understand who you are. Study, study materials out there, read books, understand the kind of person you are and how you can be the best for the person you want to marry. So the reason we are doing this is you need to know how you can present yourself in the best possible way. So you have to understand your weaknesses. Remember that sometimes we're all weak, but in the sight of God, we're strong, really. It's by the grace of God, but notwithstanding, there will come times when you might be deficient in some area. But remember not to focus on your deficiencies. Instead, focus on God's strength. So I'm using that as an instance but first, that comes from understanding who you are. And then when you find out the kind of person you want to settle down with, you need to know who that person is as well. So that's the second quality you should have. Understanding the person you want to settle down or marry. And this goes whether you're a man or a woman. So you can't say because I'm a woman, he has to be the perfect man, or you the woman or you the man are hoping for the perfect lady. And then when you get married and you pop the hood, not that this has happened to me, but you definitely know what that means when you assume a person's character and you get to live with that person. You realize the person is way different from that and you are shocked. And that can bring strain in the home, make you feel you're not fulfilled in marriage. And the third thing I would like to add, I know I've been saying it in my speech, you need to get close to God. You see, I'm going to take a reference from Genesis, if I'm allowed.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes. So in Genesis, we see Adam trying to name all the animals. It was God who discovered that Adam was alone. So more than yourself, we have a God who really cares about us. We have a Father who really cares about us. He knows what is best for us. But you can never know what is best for you if you're not close to Him. Because He'll be giving you signals and you're not able to pick it. So that happened to me, until I had to get close to God. And that's in that process, in that searching, that I discovered this beautiful lady here. And I'm not saying that we are perfect in every way. Only God is. But we know that we've committed ourselves to go on this journey to perfection. So that's the difference. So you might be on that level and the person you're going to get married to does not care about that. That can be a problem.
Yeah.
So I think I'll stop there and wait for my wife to give her words of wisdom.
Okay, so I'd say first you have to have a vision for your life. You really have to have a vision for your life.
True, very
you
true.
can't go into marriage not knowing what you want your life to look like. You can't go into marriage leaving everything to chance.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have an idea of what your life would look like after the wedding. So in marriage, put it that way, right? So you really need to have a vision for your life. That's one. Also, the person that you're planning on marrying would also have to have a vision.
True.
For his or her life. You can't just be the only one with a vision. That other person needs to also have a vision for their life. It's really important, honestly. It's really important. And because I see that sometimes people just want to just get married, right? They make it look like there's a rule, like if you're not married, you can never be anything in life. But that's really not true. That's really not true. Now, if you're planning on getting married, you have a vision for your life. The person you're planning on marrying must also have a vision for his or her life. And
very
then from your visions, you guys will come up with your family vision.
Yeah.
Your family vision. What you want your family to look like. What you want your home to look like. What you want your marriage to look like. Right? So that assumption that, you're just going to marriage and marriage is just going to be sweet. I think that's not true. If you want your marriage to be sweet, be ready to do the work.
Yeah.
Just going into marriage, it's new. There's really nothing there.
It's just like a garden,
yeah.
right? So you tend the garden,
yeah.
and you keep it, you maintain it, and then it yields sweet fruit, right? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. If you have to do the work. So if you want a beautiful marriage, be ready to do the work. If you want a good marriage, be ready to do the work. So don't go there with the assumption that it's already
prepared.
No, that's not true. That's really not true, right? So now the second thing I would say is marriage is teamwork. Marriage is teamwork. Marriage is teamwork. Marriage is teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork.
Teamwork. You guys will have to be teammates, right? You have to work together. You have to work together. That's very important. You can't be going east and then the other person is going west. No, it won't work. It won't work out that way. You guys will have to work together. I know you're a different person, and then the person you're planning on marrying is different, but you guys will have to come to a consensus, to an agreement, and figure out how you will move your family forward. You are a team. I see people who, they come out and it looks like the wife is going this way. It looks like the husband is now the enemy or the wife is the enemy. It looks
or
like
they're competing with themselves. Or comparing themselves with themselves.
Now, to me, I don't understand. But this is your wife, this is your husband. But they are both doing different things. And they are each other's like greatest enemy. Think of it that way. And I don't think it should be that way. So teamwork. Just have this at the back of your mind. What you want your marriage to look like. If you want your marriage to be good, you have to do the work. So the product of your marriage is really the work you put into it.
Very true.
And finally, just like my husband said, there is no perfect person outside. I know you have your checklist.
Tall, dark, handsome, rich. Should I go on?
And honestly, we tend to have this checklist. And you have the checklist of what you want, in a potential husband or wife. But then I look at the checklist. You have none of these qualities. My dear, have mercy on somebody's child. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that you come up with a list, and then you want your potential husband or wife to have all of these things, and you don't have anything on that list. No. God is. I don't think I would not pray that God will give you that kind of person, because you want somebody who has all these wonderful things, and you don't have any of them. No, that's not fair. Have mercy. So just understand that there's no perfect person. If you want somebody who is rich, my dear, you go and work and be rich too. I think it's only fair. If you want somebody who is smart, at least try.
Read.
If you want somebody who is hardworking, be hardworking too.
Yeah.
So whatever you're putting on that list, make sure that you have those qualities, right? I think it's important. I think because that's only fair. That's only fair, right? But what I'm saying is, there's no perfect person out there. So don't expect to see somebody who has everything that you're looking for, right? Don't expect to see someone who has everything. There's no perfect person. But look for somebody who complements you or who completes you, just like my husband has said. Someone you can work with, somebody that you can raise a family with, somebody who's on the same page
with you. And remember, just to add to what she's saying, marriage is for the long haul. It's for the long haul. So you have to find somebody that you can wake up and you're excited at seeing the person next to you every day. You're not waking up and you're like, another boring, dreary day. You have to wake up knowing that, man, we're going to have exciting days ahead. Today's going to be fun. Today's going to be, especially, you can imagine, you're getting married and you just felt, you were traveling around the world and your wife would stay home and then lockdowns happened. You imagine the shock on so many people, right? Thinking, so I have to stay at home. What will I be saying? What will I be doing? What will I be saying? So you need to have discussions, talk, feel free. You have to be comfortable with your wife or your husband. You have to be comfortable with them. If at first instance you're not comfortable, then it's a signal that there's something that is lacking somewhere. Maybe you've not really understood the person, or the other person has not really understood you, or you're not just real with yourselves. I mean, just trying to channel some other person's personality just to make the other person feel like you're worth it. So, I mean, these are the little points I think we could share in this video. I wonder if my wife has other questions in her bag.
No, I think for today we've actually these two questions are really important, and I want to believe, let me put it that way, that we'll be able to share something
with you.
Definitely is of value.
Yeah.
To you guys. So remember, there's no perfect person out there. Remember that God is here. He can help you, right? And if you're going through one or two things in your marriage, honestly, I won't come out and say there's something you have not done well or there's something you're missing. I don't know. So it's your marriage, right? But one thing I know is that you can cry out to God.
You can seek Him.
He will hear your cry. He will answer by and by. Seek Him.
Yeah, He'll show you what might need to change. Maybe He could show you. He could say, okay, maybe the way you're thinking needs to change. You could change your mind about some situations. Maybe open your eyes to something you've never seen before. Correct. Maybe new ways to please your spouse. And you can't just keep waiting to be pleased by your partner. You should be ready to please your partner too. Figure out, what does my partner like? How can I be of help? And I think there's a book says the love languages. I have not really gone through that book, but I know that there are different languages that people emit. Languages that you have to speak.
The love teacher.
Okay, now I think we need to end.
I was joking. Don't worry. Go
So
ahead.
maybe we could talk more about that later. Yeah. And by the way, before we end the video, feel free to let us know what you think. If you have anything to add or to contradict with what we've said, we're always open to learn from you out there. And maybe together we can keep homes happy again. Together we can keep homes joyful and much more fruitful and lively, especially in these lockdown times. We are all indoors sometimes, and it doesn't mean that we're all indoors and we are sort of in jail. I mean, there are fun ways to experience. It could be maybe having YouTube videos, who knows? It could be a way of having some fun with your partner. Yeah. Thank you.
Solid points. Solid points.
Judy.org.
Okay, so guys, we will see you next week. Remember, you are beautiful.
You're unique.
You are great. You are worth it. And there's nothing wrong with you guys.
And you're
we
blessed.
We love you. We'll keep praying for you. And see you.
See you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.